Hey, Wrestlemania weekend. Brodus Clay.
What's up, boss? How you living?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Room temperature.
Just room temperature. It's cool.
It's cool. 72.
So yeah, it's not
Easy.
bad.
Yeah,
72 is
laid
good.
back, you know?
You seem like a laid back dude. I've seen you a couple times around. You seem like a pretty chill dude.
I'm kind of in my own world sometimes, but I turn up when I need to. But most of the time, I'm always watching and looking. Very sarcastic.
You don't seem like a spaz out type.
Nah, I'm not really a spaz guy. That's too much energy.
But what about when you were Snoop and he needed you to spaz on someone?
But my thing was I was more direct. I was more of like I gave you your options. Like you can go through the window or you can take the stairs.
Right.
Type thing.
Option A, we'll keep everything cool. You just walk out.
Yeah.
Option B,
With a smile.
right. Speaking of Snoop, let's start
Let's
Snoop.
go. Let's just get into it. Let's talk about.
How do you feel about Snoop lying? That's your man right there, and it's getting people. I love. He's Uncle Snoop. I love
Right.
Snoop's my guy. And I haven't really spoken about it because I'm just unsure. I know it's sincere, but I've also heard mixed reviews about the performances during this Snoop Lion era, but I haven't seen it yet.
Snoop Lion. You know what? I refer to him as boss. Like
Still?
to this day, he's a boss. Because with his name changes, and he's an entertainer. He goes through mood swings. And maybe he might be a country western legend one week and a rap guy, and now he's into the Rastafarian stuff. And good for him. You got to change it up. You got to keep it fresh. But I just roll with boss. But his Twitter is still Snoop Dogg. So when he hits me up, I get a thing from Snoop Dogg.
At Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I don't get at Snoop.
Now, when
Lion.
you say boss, though, do you also mean that because of the opportunities that he gave you and the role that you have with him that – meaning, would you actually also feel like, yo, I need you to do blank, that you would?
Depends, because now I got my own thing. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
Things a little bit different. Actually, you know what? Boss came, because I heard you talking earlier, you were talking about Andre the Giant.
Okay, or was it just Andre the Giant
Andre
boss?
called everybody boss.
Right.
You know what I mean? He didn't know somebody's name as boss. But, Snoop actually was my boss, and or I call him coach a lot, because we coach youth football together. So,
You coach with him?
Yeah, I actually beat him for Coach of the Year.
This
in his
year?
own league. No, I've been away from him for almost 3 years now.
Now, but have you putting out any D1 players and pro players? That's how Snoop's doing it.
Well, those are the same kids.
Oh,
yeah,
exactly.
Same team. I coach his line.
Oh, you coach his line.
Yeah, his line and his offense or whatever.
So that's what you were offensive line?
Yep.
What position?
Guard,
Anything?
tackle, and center, and tight ends. Those were mine. And
Where-
some DN stuff.
How good were you?
We were good, undefeated. And we actually, you guys know him as a primetime player. He was with All-Star in Florida, and we beat the life out of them. The
Really?
last game I was with them, yeah. All right, my kids did great.
Wow. And what about you? How far did you go in football?
I played college ball and
Where at?
University of Nebraska at Kearney, and then after that I chased the pro dragon for a little while and made some checks in arena football, and finished up in Louisville trying to get with the Cowboys for a little while.
And then you said, F it, I'm going to go be Snoop's bodyguard.
Actually, I said I'm going to go substitute teach and see what happens.
Okay, so
in
how
life.
did that end up?
Yeah, my trail is something else, man. Jack of all trades, masters of none, and started substitute teaching and then bouncing at clubs at night, trying to, because, teachers don't make that much cash. And so I try to supplement my income with easy nightlife, standing in front of a club getting paid for it. Tips are good, too.
Just to look like a jerk. All you have to do is put on a jerk face.
Yeah, that's it. Stare there. Look cross-eyed. No one talks to you. And then just kind of went from there. There was some trouble broke out. This tough club called Vinyl in Hollywood, and Snoop's people saw me, asked if I wanted a job. I said, yeah.
They just liked how you handled yourself.
Yeah. They liked the jokes with the hands. So they liked because I kind of teased the guy when I'm throwing them out and throw their mind off stuff. And then from there, I was with him for a little while, and then the WWE actually came to another club I was running, Saddle Ranch. Tommy Dreamer discovered me.
Really?
Yeah.
So Dreamer saw you in the club bouncing.
He saw me breaking up. Well, they came in, and the line was like around the corner because Universal, Saddle Ranch, Saturday night, it's insane. And at the time, girls were dancing on tables and stages. It was out of control, and a lot of fun. And
Sounds like it.
The wait to get in was about 2 hours, and I just noticed Tommy Dreamer. I was like, oh, it's Tommy Dreamer. And I walked over and said, you don't wait in line. Like, come with me. I walked him in, I put him at a big table, and took care of him and all his people. And
he was just being Joe Regular guy, of course.
I mean, he is the most down-to-earth dude.
Well, and
on
he's
the
at a
planet.
Hollywood club. He was going to go up and be like, yo, I'm Tommy Dreamer. It would be weird.
He was clearly underdressed. You
Right,
know what I'm
well,
saying?
and
But
that goes without saying.
Yeah, and I was just like, please don't drink or eat anything that you're not supposed to, because at the time he was doing all that weird. He was eating hair and stuff. He was doing some weird stuff. So I was like, please don't do that. And he said, I will not promise you that I won't do that. I just won't do that in front of you. So like that I can take. And a fight, being the fights, and a fight broke out with two of the smallest cats you've ever seen, and it was embarrassing. Actually, I was like, "Excuse me," and I walked through the crowd, and these little guys, and I actually had pardoned like, "Fellas, stop."
And you literally just pushed them.
like that, hands on the chest, like my guys,
My man.
chill out. And they both hit me, and it was like, without that reaction. My bad, I'm heavy-handed.
It's all good.
And I just looked around like, these dudes just hit me, and then I just.
You didn't put
did
their
this
heads
thing.
together.
Oh, you had to.
Hold on.
Yes.
You did the Hulk Hogan.
Double Naga Naga.
Against
made
the-
famous by Gorilla Monsoon. Yes, Double Naga Naga.
Oh, the Gorilla OG'd that.
Yeah,
You pulled the Gorilla Monsoon.
Double Naga Naga. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead, because I'm probably gonna accept it.
I don't know if you'd see this as disrespect, but you have sort of a weird, different body type, like in the ring, in terms of what you've seen before. Like
yeah,
we see
absolutely.
big guy. Gorilla's kind of in the same weird lane.
If you put me in any category of Gorilla Monsoon, I'll
On
take
anything.
it. On any level. On any level.
You are a nice guy. You seem maybe as nice as Gorilla too. He seemed
Yeah.
like the nicest dude ever.
Not with Muhammad Ali around, but yeah, he was nice with everything
Except
else.
for that.
He
No,
was
once he got to the commentary, David.
Oh yeah, I loved it. Like I still think, hands down, the best team ever was Bobby Heenan and Gorilla
There is
Monsoon.
not even a question.
You can't
If
argue
anyone
it.
ever argued it, and I don't care what territory you go to, those two. In fact, like I always watch wrestling at night when I go to sleep. I'm a weirdo.
No,
Oh,
I'm the same weirdo.
I just go through YouTube and pick
Yes.
eras and go, right? So that era, I've been into Saturday Night's Main Events recently, just going through all of them because everyone's on there in full, which is incredible.
right.
But Gorilla didn't do Saturday Night's Main Events.
No.
And it kills me.
Jesse.
It's Vince and Jesse.
Yes.
Because Gorilla and Jesse's good, and Gorilla Heenan, any combination with Gorilla
yeah.
is good.
Period.
And Vince was good, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah, of course the boss was great.
I didn't like Vince. I did not like Vince once he got to the mid-90s. I liked early, totally more subdued.
Before the laugh.
Exactly.
Before the ha-ha came out.
That is
Yes.
perfect. That's exactly
Yes.
when it changed.
Yeah.
It got
I'm
annoying
we're
then.
so right
And then, God rest his soul, is my favorite wrestler of all time, arguably. Macho Man was horrible. So that period when Macho Man
that's my little brother's all-time favorite
commentator or wrestler?
wrestler.
Okay, fair. Wrestler, greatest ever.
Wait a minute.
Commentary was the one thing he did not.
He
the only
taught
thing he
us
didn't do well.
great things like Elizabeth.
Oh my God! Well, but
you
he
know,
did that
and-
before.
Oh, yeah, I mean, but then we heard it every week.
You get to hear it all the time.
Best marriage
But they
proposal
just,
of all time.
I just remember them trying to like work him into being a regular commentator, but his character was too outlandish to me.
Kind of like Booker T.
Oh my God!
That just happened.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. I'll punish myself.
Yeah,
later.
yeah, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
So let's talk wrestling real quick. They already want you to go, and we've just been talking random old
Yeah,
school
my
crap,
bad.
and I like it. It's all good. What is last year you danced? Was it last year the dance at WrestleMania?
Mama Clay in the Bridge Club. Yes.
Oh, the elaborate dance, etc.
Yes.
This year,
We're
what are you
getting
doing?
it on.
What are you doing this year, at WrestleMania?
Myself, Sweet Tea,
Mm-hmm.
a.k.a. together we're known as Tons of Funk. We are.
What a random situation.
Some things in life just work.
You
when
would-
they're
it
random,
just comes out of
you know?
nowhere.
It's almost like Dog Dare Us to get weirder. And then of course we got the Funkadactyls, and we're going against the Rhodes Scholars with the Bella Twins. Although Rhodes Scholars, I think, is kind
People-
of silly.
I'm gonna say this right
Cody
now.
doesn't say anything smart.
People don't talk about the Funkadactyls' asses enough. I know they're your sisters. I'm sure. Like they're like
Right,
your sisters.
yeah.
I'm sure they are. But from my perspective,
I've heard some rumors about them, but I wouldn't
you
know.
can't even look at it like that.
I've never actually seen.
You don't even look.
No, I'm tall.
You're
I
mad
just
tall.
stay up.
Well, I just want to tell you, as a short man watching on television, that those things are, oh man, it's a good time.
I've heard amazing.
I want you to know that I pop for you when you come out, but it's not for you. I'm popping for the Funkadactyls.
And I'm okay with that.
That's what should happen.
That was part of the deal. When I said I need somebody with me, I need some dancers or whatever, and I insisted on having two Funkadactyls.
You need
I
minimum
named
two
myself,
Funkadactyls.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered going 4 Funkadactyls?
I've considered as much as 12, and budget issues have been shot down.
You went to Vince's office like Vince.
Well, I asked for as many as I can get for WrestleMania, and I got the Bridge Club. But if you would have saw the Bridge Club without the stuff on,
I heard.
it was amazing.
Hold on, I heard from like MGK or someone random was like, "Yo, those chicks before they put on the grandma costume." Oh, maybe it was that night. It was at the WrestleMania after party. We were
Yes.
sitting around. You were talking about it.
Yes, that
and you
was
were
me.
like,
You heard
"Yo,
it from
yeah." You were
Brodus
like, "Yo,
Clay.
you don't even understand."
I was at rehearsal like, huh? What are we
And you-
doing?
and on
then
TV
they dressed up. I was like, what? Why do we do this?
Why are we doing this? Go back to what they were doing
Robbing the
before.
people.
Bro, this has been a pleasure, bro.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
All right.
WrestleMania, baby.